I mean, if you look at the history of US e-com, it kind of didn't really get started. When I arrived in the States in 2013, I think Peapod was trying to push it uphill. Nobody was interested. It didn't make money. It just wasn't a factor. People didn't understand click and collect, pick up, whatever you want to call it. And, I remember talking about the importance of digital, and everybody said yes on digital personalization over my dead body in terms of, grocery e-commerce. And then all of a sudden, Amazon bought Whole Foods and the world went to shit. And so Instacart, that was essentially a great partner for Whole Foods, suddenly lost their main partner. But all of a sudden, every grocer in the country was looking for an e-commerce solution yesterday. And they had no technology and no idea. And so everybody pulled the one obvious lever, which was Instacart. And to Instacart's credit, they geared up faster than anybody else. And all of a sudden, everybody's partnering with Instacart. And it was only a small portion of the business. Now what's happened, which I think shifts the game again, is COVID's come along. And let's face it, in April, May of last year, 50% of US groceries could have been going through e-commerce if and only if there'd been the capacity to do it. And there wasn't. But the volume basically flowed through those that could cope with the volume. And that was mainly Instacart. And, as a result, we probably are going to settle out post-COVID at somewhere near 8 to 10% on e-commerce. And a lot of it's going through Instacart. So a lot of grocers, I won't name anybody specifically in case they're on the call, sort of trumpeting their e-commerce volume. The reality for a lot of grocers is 75% of that volume is wholesale business to Instacart. They've given away the customer, they've given away the sale, they've given away the picking, they've given away the transaction, they've given away the delivery. So essentially the grocers to Instacart are a third-party logistics provider. That's it. They get the stock to the shelf and then Instacart takes care of the rest. So I think the question for the grocery industry is, where does it go from here? How are you going to blend together a business model that A, you own your customer, B, you allow them to shop in an omni-channel way, and C, you make money? Because the other thing that you're starting to see, which, there was an announcement yesterday from Ahold Delhaize, their share price dropped. Walmart came out this morning. Walmart share price today is down 6%. Why? Because the volume masked the impact of e-commerce. Yeah, so because the volumes went up so substantially, the fact that e-commerce done the way it is today is extremely unprofitable was masked by the volume left. The question for the grocery industry and for the vendors that supply it is, how are you going to do grocery omni-channel, pickup or home delivery, ideally pickup because it's so much more profitable? How are you going to do that when it's 8 or 10% of your business and make money?